Excitement. Well, exactly 1 decade ago, I was learning mindful self-compassion for the first time. So today we're all about, I thought, I really thought I'll do a big celebration meditation. And then I paused. I might do that next week. Actually, what I ended up reflecting on was how self-compassion is so tiny. It's made up of all these tiny choices to be kind. So I didn't get all the fireworks and sometimes you can go to a training and you go, wow, I'm a new person. Ta-da! I knew as soon as I started learning, this was it. This was what I'd been searching for a long time. I knew that. But of course, by the time I completed my training, we had to do self-appreciation. Sent me to the edge. And it was really, really hard. And I thought, how am I really going to learn this? And so, if you are new to self compassion, a super extra warm welcome. If you're not and you've been practicing, I'm here to remind you that it is these small steps, these tiny gestures of kindness. It is this commitment to every single day showing up warmly and in a friendly manner for yourself. That's how self compassion works. It's not a silver bullet. It's not, well, I think it's magic, obviously. It's changed my life. And it's not because I suddenly did it right. There is no getting it right. It's all about returning home to yourself in a friendly, kind, gentle, supportive way. And I'd never done that. I didn't know that was an option. So the celebration today is actually more of an invitation to remember. It's these tiny steps, that gentle movement toward yourself, especially when things are going wrong or that you're just having a tough time. It's remembering that you can pause. You can place your hands on your heart. You can take a breath. And it's the intention of being kind, even if you fall off your cushion and it doesn't quite work out. This is not me saying, ta-da, 10 years, I've arrived. There is no arriving. And that's why self-compassion is so powerful. Because up until the moment we take our last breath, we will be meeting life's challenges. And it's this commitment of that loving intention. That's what self-compassion is. That's how your inner landscape can change. If it was rather turbulent and mean like mine was before I learned mindful self-compassion. So today the invitation is we're going to combine a few of these little, seemingly on first sight, seemingly simple, easy practices. We're going to support ourselves with the breath, with soothing touch, and we'll have a little bit of love and kindness to sprinkle fairy dust on the top of that self-compassion cake. So let's drop in. And if you are new here today, then I warmly invite you to let go of any ideas that you can do this right or wrong. The practice is simply intending to be kind. Practice is to ensure that you are present as best you can. And this is the invitation, my friend. So, whatever you need right now, maybe to readjust your position if the back is asking for more support, maybe offering yourself that loving gesture straight away, holding yourself, knowing that this is just for you. And then softening now and really welcoming yourself here. Welcoming yourself here. Hello, my friend. Welcome. I'm so pleased you're showing up just for me. And you may enjoy a few gentle breaths to help you soften. So, whether this is your first time or your 1000th time, this practice is for you. It's special, it's unique, and it's this moment that matters. This is your space to pause, to remember, to honor what matters most to you right now. So as you settle your body, feel the ground beneath you, supporting you, feeling supported, open to that possibility. And let your eyes close or gently soften if they're not already closed. Let your jaw release. If you hold tension there, really allow yourself to arrive, fully arrive, just as you are. Remembering you don't need to feel a certain way. There's no prescription. You don't have to do this perfectly. There is no such thing as a perfect practice. You are here, and that's enough. And so gently bringing your attention to your breath now, really noticing where it's arising, feeling the natural rhythm of your breathing. There's no need to force it or change it, just as it is. Breathing in, perhaps a sense of care. Breathing out, perhaps a softening, a letting go. Letting your breath be tender, friendly, and steady. And perhaps recognizing how each breath has carried you through so much. How even the smallest, slightest inhale and exhale has been a companion in your healing. Gently observing, watching, witnessing this breath. And now this breath. Each breath, a movement towards kindness. Each breath, a moment of returning. And you may feel drawn to place a hand on your heart if it's not already there. Or maybe another soothing place. I really like to hold my own hands, to stroke the back of my hand. Let this be a profound gesture of connection. A demonstration of care and kindness. And there's no need to force anything. If it feels right for you, a simple touch, a kind, tender touch. And maybe a thought arises as you connect with yourself that says, I've got you. I'm here. You're okay. And if things are really difficult for you right now, maybe acknowledging this. Hey, this is really hard. I'm doing my absolute best. I'm doing well. You've got this, my friend. Opening as wide as the world as best you can to receive. Receive the soothing rhythm of your breathing. Receive the connection of your supportive touch. Receive the loving thoughts that may arise. recognizing that each loving intention, each turning towards yourself with love, each tiny gesture of tenderness, each one is sowing another seed of compassion. You may have planted many seeds already. Recognizing that each will blossom over time. The garden of your mind may not flourish straight away. There may not be one dramatic change, but rather thousands of quiet, gentle, maybe subtle moments of growth. A look inward, a hand on your heart, a kind word inside your own head. This is the path, calling you home. And as you rest here in your practice, with nothing to prove, nothing to achieve, you may notice, ah, yes, this gesture, this word, this loving support, this has been with me through turbulent times. Recognizing the moments where you have shown up for yourself, even and especially when it was hard. Moments of grief, confusion, fear, exhaustion. Moments when you paused instead of pushed. Moments where you softened rather than shamed. Let yourself honor this compassionate choice, your commitment to your loving, kind intentions. to yourself. Every seemingly small act of kindness, every breath, every gesture, every whisper of compassion, each one valuable, significant, laying foundations for a strong, brave, kind inner landscape. And this is your new way. This is your way of being with yourself, responding mindfully, compassionately, each step, each moment as best you can. And with a gentle breath, you may like to offer yourself some words of appreciation. Gently whisper them inside. Whatever feels really true for you right now. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening your heart. Thank you for beginning and beginning again and again. Celebrating your choice to practice, to be kind and loyal and loving toward yourself as best you can in each moment. Whatever words you choose, Let them sink into your body. Let every cell receive your loving intention. May I honor these small steps I take each day on this path. Let them be a warm breeze, nourishing your heart and mind. And you don't need to feel anything specifically, just receive. Let them be offered. And resting here in allowance. And as you rest, I offer these words of reflection. One small step. It began with one small step, a breath, a gesture, a decision to learn. After years of searching, of striving to feel whole, to feel enough, I found this practice. And I knew something in me exhaled. This was it. This was my way home. Excited, elated, I had discovered the missing link. Then came the final teaching, self-appreciation, and I broke. Appreciate myself? How? Surely I hadn't earned that. The voice inside was too loud, too cruel, too familiar. But something deeper whispered, stay, begin. And I did. I chose to commit, not perfectly, but fully. Every day, in every way, falling off my cushion, catching Crusher in the act, that sharp, punishing voice. And instead, learning slowly to warmly turn toward myself. To offer myself the same care I so freely gave to others, to place a hand on my heart even when it felt unnatural, to soften toward this body I had ignored, criticized, and judged. It was radical. It was real. There were no fireworks, no parade of success, because self-compassion isn't loud. It doesn't shout. It quietly welcomes. Again and again, after every fall, after every judgment, after every old story pulls me under, it is always there, waiting without blame. Inch by inch, the landscape inside me changed. Tiny acts, tiny breaths, tiny gestures that whispered, "You matter too." And over time, this practice became my way of being, not an addition, rather a deep undercurrent guiding how I live. Even now, when I resist, when I want to shut down or run, I can still turn toward myself with tenderness, with kindness, with love. I have moved mountains with small steps, carved canyons with kind intentions, become an ocean with 1,000 quiet waves. This is my celebration, not of mastery, but of willingness, of showing up again and again, of choosing kindness when everything hurts. This is my way now, my practice, my path. And I am choosing it every day until my final breath, this lifelong turning lovingly toward myself, this tender courage, this homecoming called compassion. So, my friends, with a tender breath, as we come to the end of this practice, feeling your breath once more. Feel the warmth of your own touch and feel the quiet power of showing up for yourself with care. Let this be your practice, your path, forged not in grand gestures, but in every brave choice to begin again. And so you know that you can walk yourself home whenever you need to, one small step at a time. With a lovely breath, maybe even a warm smile of appreciation. Releasing your practice, having a gentle stretch, maybe a little yawn, maybe a sigh, maybe a little wiggle. Giving yourself a moment to settle, to return to this moment. Noticing how you're feeling now. Just take a moment. How is this precious one?